I've been listening to a video on TED Talks. I don't know if you know that, but it's really inspiring, and I really encourage you to watch some videos sometimes, just 15-20 minutes videos most of the time, and you have a lot of different people with different personalities, completely different, who talk of a specific subject. It can range from different things, a lot of things, technical to personal things to so many things, and it's very inspiring. What is important in all that is that it remembers me that this feeling of doing something that is very important for you, not necessarily something very specific, but yes, specific, but not necessarily I don't know, original or something particular. It just has to be something you enjoy doing and you invest yourself in. It's really where you feel alive. You create something, you express yourself, you share something with others. All that is, really enables you to feel alive. That's what is important, because whatever we do, we are experimenting. Life is just an experiment, and what is important is to taking action, to experiment it, and then we feel really a lot of energy, a lot of power, enthusiasm. We feel alive, we feel ourselves. Most of the time, we find a way to 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 complete our life because we feel we have a lack of something, whatever it is. But actually, I think what lacks in our life is our action, our experiment of life, by taking actions, by doing things that matter to us. That's what is the most important, really, I think. So for that, we have to take actions and do something. Like I heard somewhere, do something bold. It was in a talk given by Elon Musk at graduates of a university. Do something bold. It was his message, which relates to what I said. Do something that matters to you, actually, that you feel important, that you want to invest and engage in, that you want to put some energy in because it's relevant for you, and it's all that is important. If it's relevant for you, then you will feel complete, because you will be, I don't know how to express that, but you will invest your energy just naturally in this process, whatever you're doing that is relevant to you. And it has nothing to do with something rational, something that you have to think about before, should I do this or that? No, it's something that you enjoy. So take some space in your life and do something relevant to you that you enjoy doing. Then you're going to feel really the joy, the enthusiasm, and alive and full of energy. That's the most important. But there's also something that is important to keep in mind. There is always, most of the time, some fears. We have some fears because we think too much about it. Am I able to do that? Am I going to do it? Am I able to succeed in some project, some kind of project I have? How is it going to end up? And all those thoughts create fear. And we all have those fears. And if you listen to people who have done something that matters to them in their life, they also have all those fears. And that's just part of the process. That's just natural, normal. But because of those fears, most of the time we don't move, we don't create, we don't express ourselves, and so we don't feel alive. And I repeat, what I think is that life is an experiment. So the end result is not really obviously we have a project which in the end should lead to a certain result, but the result by itself is not that important. What is important is the process by itself, that we're engaging in, that we're moving forward, and we are feeling alive. And from there, we are experimenting much more things that we would have thought at first, just because we are moving forward, putting our energy that we really feel is important for us. Without this without something that matters in our life, even if we think what we're doing is relevant because of this or that, because it seems relevant in our mind, if we don't feel that we're investing our energy in something relevant that we just enjoy, we are not expressing ourselves, we are not just enjoying what we're doing, we are not there. And if we are not there, we, it's I think that it's the difference between when we are children and we are just enjoying playing every day. That's it, just playing. Okay. And when we grow up and then we rationalize everything, we must do this and that, that is good, that is bad, I should do that because of this. Okay. And we don't enjoy our life anymore. In many area we don't enjoy our life, and that's just not ourselves, that's just not us. So the thing which is the most important is to enjoy what we're doing, even though I have to work to earn some money, and maybe what I enjoy won't bring me some money, at least not right now, because I don't know what is going to happen then. But first I must regain this vitality by doing something that matters. And I certainly have some fears, that's part of the process. But the fears are always, in a way, wrong. They are there for bad reasons that we haven't reconsidered. The fears are based on what we believe, on what we think, what we've been taught of, without even reconsidering what is behind, why we have these fears. So in a way, that's normal we have those fears. It's normal because we've learned so many things, either directly or indirectly, but our beliefs and our thoughts are just wrong most of the time. And if they bring us fear, there's no reason to focus on that, because whatever happens, whatever the situation we are in, we always have a lot of resources. Whatever happens, we have resources to go through any situations. So whatever happens, it doesn't have to create fears in ourselves. Not only are we able to make do with any situation, but we can create and go forward and do everything we want from any kind of situations. We can look at the life of many people, our own personal life. In the most difficult situation we went through, and we move forward, and in a way we are survivors. Even in very difficult situations, we can see that other people have been able to cope with incredible situations. We always have resources, and it doesn't have to be difficult. Most of the time it's not that difficult, it's just our fear that are difficult to bear. So do something you really enjoy, you really want to invest some time, some energy in, that will give you much more vitality and something that matters to you. That's what is most important, despite the fears, despite the fact that it's not reasonable. The only thing which is not reasonable is our fears. So just know that, keep that in mind. The fears are always there, and the more we learn that, we experience that those fears don't prevent anything at all, and that we can do whatever we want, just one step at a time. Just know where you put your foot for the next step. That's all you need to know. And just continue and enjoy the process. Do what is important and focus on the pleasure you have in this process. And just let the fears be what they are. And it's just based on illusions. So it doesn't have to be a subject of importance at all in our life. So just focus on what is relevant for you, what brings you joy, pleasure, and your resources are there. Okay? As always, let me know what you're doing in your life, how you relate to this message, and I'll talk to you soon, obviously. Bye.